Hey girl, hey, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Misha. Thank you guys for joining me yet again for another review. We are back with a brand new review for Ready to Love Season 9, Episode 4. If you are new here, then welcome. I give lighthearted reviews with a little bit of laughter and a little bit of shade and a whole lot of detail. If you're back for a second or third time, then welcome back. Y'all, please don't hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Share with a friend, hit that notification bell so that you will be updated each and every time I upload a video. Now, child, let's get into it if we gon' get into it. Baby, this right here. So when the episode first opens up, all the ladies meet in the ladies' lounge. Everybody looks pretty. Tommy is repeating the rules. What happens in the ladies' lounge stays in the ladies' lounge. Tommy then tells them, he usually waits for the intimacy exercises, but this time he wants to have the dates at intimate places that matter to the women, like their homes, something that's special and near and dear to them. And as he was saying he wanted to wait for the intimacy, I was just thinking this whole entire season thus far has been about sexual innuendos, intimacy from the very first mixer. That is all they have given off. Child, they might as well put this on Skinamax because that's all they're talking about. Because Glenn backed out, Tommy brought in a ringer and he brings in Justin. Now, me personally, I was not impressed when Justin walked through. I was not. At first glance, I was just like, He's 34. He's a physical education teacher. And I'm telling y'all right now, as somebody who worked in the school for many, many, many years, baby, them PE teachers something else. Baby, they are something else, okay? I'm just saying, PE teachers are something else. Tommy wants them to go out, get the party started. In the next scene, Alexis, Rashina, Lamar, and the two Wills are going on a date. Now, right off the bat, it was unbalanced. Too many men to women ratio. It wasn't given. Only two women, and then you got Will, Willie, and Lamar. And Lamar is like 4 or 5 men because he's too much. He's too aggressive at all times. So it really was like 6 men to 2 women. I was like, oh, child, somebody let Lamar out. So anywho, she set them up with an athletic date on the basketball court with her as the ref because she wants to bring them into her world a little bit. I thought that was cute. I thought it was a nice introduction into what she likes to do because the normal dates are always like the gym or them doing something like painting or cooking. So I thought it was cute. So Rashina and William are on one team. And then you have Lamar with his old grimy self, being himself. He and Silly Willie are on another team. Now, I would not want Lamar playing defense with me. Get off me. Get off me. I don't want you touching me. I don't want you nowhere near me. As a matter of fact, I'm the cheerleader. I'm not even going to play because I don't want you anywhere near me. So after they get through with the game, Rashina is talking to Willie and Lamar. So Will is like, yeah, so out of us 3, who you choosing? Rashina said, I ain't choosing none of y'all. I'm just kidding. Well, baby, she really wasn't kidding because she got in that confessional. And she was like, they ain't showing me nothing to make me attracted to them. No, thank you. Honey, I know that's right. While they're sitting there, here go Lamar talking about, yeah, I usually am dating 2 or more women at the same time. Who wants to hear that? And who cares? Okay, that probably only happened to you once. So I wish you stop repeating that same story to every woman that you meet. Over on the other side, William and April are having some banter back and forth. She's asking about the most significant relationship he's had. He said his marriage, but he did it for the wrong reasons. Now, what I appreciated about William is he was mature enough to admit that he did that for the wrong reasons. And now he's looking to correct it. Something about William I like. I know, he's giving welcome to Sweetie Pies. I know he's giving Tim Norman and whatnot, but he seems to be a very nice, level-headed man thus far. Because, child, we don't know him yet. It's just episode 4. But compared to the rest of them, like I said, William seems to be a stand-up guy. Alexis goes over to talk to Lamar and Will, and she's asking about what intimacy means for them. Now, of course, with Lamar, it's all about sex. Will said it starts with God, but if he gives it to another chick, it has got to start with God. Now, I respect the fact that you love God, but please do not refer to us as chicks. Okay? Please and thank you. I don't like females, and I don't like chicks, and I don't like lil mama. I don't like any of those things. They're not a term of endearment. We are women. We are ladies. Thank you so much. Moving forward. Here go Lamar, old horny self, talking about, I mean, it could be physical or it can be sex. Now, unless I have been doing it wrong, sex is considered physical, right? It's considered physical intimacy. What is wrong with you? It's a shame a man in their 40s only knows sex as a form of intimacy. It really is a damn shame. He said, or I could, get it started before you even get home. I'm texting you, asking you what color drawers you got on. We don't wear drawers. We wear panties. And some of us don't even wear them. Not drawers. I said, baby, know what color drawers you got on. Baby, drawers are reserved for the men. So Alexis is sitting there looking like, what is happening? She's like, yeah, he's just a little bit too aggressive, a little bit too much for me. I would probably lean more towards Will because, no. Well, you know what, Alexis? You should have called it out. But instead, you said it in the confessional. You could have said to him in a nice way, oh, pump your brakes. Why do we have to talk about that now? I didn't mean physical intimacy. What other intimacy do you know outside of that? Like, it's a way to say it. In the next scene, Rashina is going to a dog park with the new guy, Justin. Rashina says she's a fur mom. She heard he had a dog, so they're going to meet up and the puppies will meet. So they sit down, they start talking about their mutual love for dogs, and baby, Riley, Justin's dog, is being a little rambunctious. I was like, if you don't get that dog under control, baby, that dog was acting a fool. Do you hear me? I was just like, sir, let's stop Riley from being riled up. Get it the hell together. So they sit down after the dogs got through acting a fool, and he's telling her that he's 34, he doesn't have any kids, and she tells him that she has 2 kids, and she wants to know how he feels knowing that she has older kids. She doesn't want any more kids, but he was like, well, I started to accept the fact that I may not have kids, and I'm fine with that. But why though? You're only 34. See, the thing for me is when a person gives an answer like that, I feel like that's an answer in the moment. And it's an answer for whoever you're with. For example, he's sitting with Rashina and she's saying, I don't want any more kids. I have 2. They're older. I'm not trying to go backwards. Plus, she's 38. Okay. And he's 34. He is like, oh, no, it's cool. I came, to the conclusion I may not have kids. Then he may sit with someone like Maya, who was like, yeah, I can't wait to have children. And then he's like, oh, well, I've always wanted children. It just didn't seem genuine to me. I felt like he was just going with the flow. I feel like sometimes people sell themselves short. And Rashina was really feeling him, though. She was. She told him she's looking for a protector and a leader. But I just feel like she's a little more mature than he is. I don't know. Something was off. Moving forward. In the next scene, Laylen set up a meeting with Tommy. She has some personal things going on, some family issues, and she's telling him that she cannot really focus on love right now. So Tommy asked her if she still wanted to be a part of the process. Mind you, the woman is having a one-on-one with you, and all Tommy can say is, normally they do this a little later in the process, like the 9th or 10th week. What's going on? She's having an issue, family issues. His awful advice was for her to not let her family issues cloud her mind. Basically, you signed up for this show. So since you signed up, you are going to be a part of this. And that's just that on that. Moving forward. I was just like, huh? Now, he did give her the week off, but I just hate how they have to ask for time off like it's a job. Oh, I couldn't do this, honey. I would never. Over on the other side, Vanessa is going to Chaz's house with Rashina, Alonzo, and Patrice. And for me, that is too many energies crossing my threshold. Too many energies in my house. It would never work. And that house looks like it's really his, not an Airbnb, honey. It looks very lived in. So it will be a no for me. Alonzo pulls Koshia over to the side and he finally apologizes to her. I said, okay, Alonzo. Now we cooking with gas, as my grandmother would say. Okay. She accepted it very graciously. She gave him another chance. But don't do that no more, Alonzo. Okay, that's your one and only chance now. Koshia is combative, honey. She quick to jump off. So you better leave her alone. And I want to say this to y'all. I feel like Koshia's personality is the personality that people were saying that Jessica had last season. And I didn't really see that. But Koshia, baby, as soon as you say something to her, she is ready to get it started. Do you hear me? She ready to get it started. Next thing you know, Justin shows up. And Patrice is like, yeah, I invited him. Ma'am, how you going to invite him to somebody else's house? So she's telling all of them that Justin is replacing Glenn. Chaz asks where Justin was from. He introduces himself and tells them, he's from Mississippi and his grandfather was the mayor of Winstonville. Chaz is like, why you leading with that? Huh? We didn't ask you that. He kind of hazing them a little bit. He ain't like that, baby. I said, Chaz, don't hate. But when he said that, and when he said he was from the SIP, he did remind me of Chris 2.0 from last season. Came in with the hair, the southern drawl. It gave Chris all day. Why are y'all typecasting? Choose some unique, organic people, please. Okay? So everyone is playing games. They're chatting, having a good time. So everybody gets ready to leave. They leave, and baby Vanessa stays back. Done put her foot under the covers and everything. I said, oh, okay. Her and Chaz are on the couch and they're talking. And he's telling her, she's one of his strongest connections. And they were getting pretty cozy on that couch. Vanessa made herself right on at home. Now, I do like them together aesthetically, but I don't know, though. But let's see, because I'm watching y'all. Moving forward. In the next scene, Lamar is being exposed to the public yet again. Child, who let him out? Maya invited him while she shoots promo for her brand. I know that's right. Maya, listen. You may not get a man out of this, but you are advertising your brand, and that's smart. Girl, you're using your thinker. Because as I was watching, I was like, I need to check out her waist trainers. Okay, so if you over here, honey, put it down in the comment section below and discount code Misha, honey, so we can come over there and get some of your waist trainers and whatnot. Because I was like, I know that's right. And I was just thinking about getting me a brand new one. So I'm going to have to go to your Instagram and check it out because I love to shop with Black owned businesses. And honey, it is the second day of Black History Month. So I say, sister, please promote everything that you have to promote. Because these shows going to use you up anyway. So as she's doing that and she's about her business, they sit down and they start talking. Lamar cannot wait to say he's been with more than one woman. Sir, ill. Okay? Ill. He's telling her the women need to learn how to please him. Because she was like, that's kind of off-putting when a woman hears that. He's like, well, you got to know how to please me. You got to know what to do. She's realizing that all he wants to talk about is sex. Yes, that's all he knows, girl. That is all he knows. So then he starts saying how he wanted to get with her and touch her when he first saw her, especially her lips. So then he turns around and he says, so let me ask you this. Now I'm thinking he's going to say something mature, a little bit profound. This man says, what was your most freaky thing you did in high school? Talking about, because you lost your V card on prom night, didn't you? She was like, okay, that's enough. He said, no, I had a good prom. She said, I bet you did. It's the dehydration and inappropriateness for me. Even if he were actually good looking, I would still be turned the hell off. Because he's a sexual deviant. And I feel like it's time for him to get the Jazzy Jeff treatment and be tossed the hell out. I need Uncle Phil. Rest in peace. The freakiest thing that you did in high school. Now, I know this is a show and they want to entertain the masses, but she deserved more respect than that. And why are you asking about high school? Ugh, just disgusting. Maya then tries again on another date. So she's going out with LaRon, Jonathan, and Mika. So they're going to her favorite spot. They're having drinks, some food. They're sitting down, they're talking. LaRon tells them, listen, I do more than just party. I want to be the dad where everybody comes over to the house and we grill. We have a good time. Everybody's over there. And Maya liked that. So she's asking them about their last relationship. Well, baby, what'd she say that for? Jonathan said, my last relationship was in 2020. It was with my ex-wife. So Mika said, wait a minute. I thought she was your baby mama. I didn't know you were married. You called her his baby mama. He didn't call her that. You did. And see, that's what I told y'all last review. He should have corrected her as soon as she said that and said, no, that's not my baby mama. That's the mother of my children, my ex-wife. That is important. And I knew it. When she said that and he didn't correct her, I was like, oh, nah, honey, I would never. Because now she's acting like you hid it from her. But really and truly, you told someone else that you were married. I think it was Laylin and somebody else. I cannot remember. But he did reveal that he was married. He just didn't reveal it to her. But he would have told you had you asked him. But y'all were worried about whether or not he spun the block and was popping it for pimp. So that's where you went wrong at. So Jonathan and Mika, they go over to the side to talk. He said that he wants a woman that's going to accept him for him and compromise. And I was like, accept you for you. What you got going on? And who exactly are you? She said that she wants a man that communicates and says exactly what it is, because she did not know that he used to be married. Of course, he's trying to deflect, talking about, I don't want to talk about the past. I really want to get to know you. Jonathan is a no. I don't know how many times I got to say it. He is a no. She says she feels like it's a red flag because he omitted it. He's like, yeah, I feel like I did that to protect myself. And also, men who have been married before, women, they kind of judge that. I don't think that's true. Now, I do think that Jonathan is hiding something. He's very sneaky. Yes, he is. But sir, we definitely want to know if you've been married before. But Mika, to be fair, you didn't ask the right questions. You didn't. You didn't ask him anything of substance. You were in a group setting, and then all of a sudden you said, oh, so the baby mama, you spun the block on that? And he answered. But Jonathan can't be trusted. And that's just that on that. Moving forward. Over on the other side, Maya is talking to LaRon. It's going well. They're having some drinks. They're skinning and grinning, giggling together. He's feeling it. She says she feels like they can be a power couple. She said, yeah, we could be Barack and Michelle. Oh, really, girl? I hope it ain't no catfish around and you ain't gonna be nothing. You're gonna be non-existent. That's it. You ain't gonna be nothing if it's some catfish around. Side note, Maya is so pretty. She really is very pretty. Now for me, LaRon seems like he can't be taken seriously. Also, Maya seems to like people real quick. Anybody she talks to for longer than 5 minutes and it's not Lamar, she seems to like them. When she sat down and had a conversation with William, she's like, yeah, I could see this. She had a conversation with LaRon. Yeah, I could see this. We could be a power couple. She's quick to like somebody. Now, he came in all about Koshia, and he switched that up real quick. In the next scene, the ladies meet back up in the ladies' lounge. So Tommy is offering up the libations. He asked about the dates. So Layleen goes first. She brings up her meeting with Tommy, and because things are going on personally, she's going to have to exit the process. Now, I hope everything is okay with Layleen. I hope everything is okay with her family. But for me, I was like, Layleen, you ain't slick. You saw these men and all of a sudden had a family emergency. I used to do that at work all the time. Baby, as soon as I had a kid, I could not wait to be in the mommy club. Do you hear me? Because as soon as I had a child, if I didn't want to be there, immediately I had a family emergency. Oh, I gotta go. I gotta go pick my son up from daycare. Things are happening. Child, I would go home and have a seat. I would either go get my nails done. I would have myself just a me day. I need some me time. I would have myself some me time, and I would take a nap until it was time for me to go pick up my son. Sometimes you just gotta get away. And looking at these men, Layleen was like, yeah, I got a family emergency. I'm not gonna be able to do it. But in all seriousness though, I hope that everything is good. She exits the process, and that's just that on that. So then Tommy jumps right in. He asked who the ladies were feeling. Patrice, of course, said Alonzo. Maya said LaRon. But, he seems like a partier. And him partying all the time, that might not work well for her. So here go Koshia. Well, his partying didn't scare me. Yeah, it didn't. He's a single man, and that's what he's supposed to do. And when he settles down, then the time will be right and he will be ready. But he's doing exactly what he's supposed to do. Ma'am, going out 4 days a work week is insane at 34. And why did you need to add that? All you had to say was, my strongest connection is LaRon as well. I see things that other people don't see. All that. He's doing exactly what he's supposed to do. If he want to go out, he can go out. And then when it's time for him to settle down, which will probably be with me, then he gonna know that the time is right. You don't have to say all that. I was like, ugh. Anyway, Vanessa said Chaz. Rashina said Justin. Mika said Dominique. I keep forgetting about Dominique. Where is he? Dominique must got some kind of contract where he just come in ever so often. Because I don't ever see him. Alexis said Will because they talk every day. So then he asked who they weren't feeling. Mika said Jonathan. Maya said Lamar because all he talks about is sex. Vanessa said, yeah, he's a little bit too aggressive for me. Rashina said Lamar and his poly relationship, sonny, because she ain't got time. Patrice brought up the fact that he was staging a home, and he said he had given up his apartment and he was about to get some covers and lay down on the floor. I was completely confused. Like, is he laying in the staged home or what is going on? Now, I do know that he does real estate of some sort, but is he living in the house? Like, what is going on? So then Koshia said Will. She said Will made her feel very uncomfortable And Alexis told Will some things about the mixer and what the ladies have been saying about him. So for her, it's a no. Now, mind y'all, last week in the gentleman's lounge, when LaRon was like, I like Koshia, Will said the exact same thing as Koshia did. He was like, listen, I know you like her, and I'm not trying to block your blessings, but Koshia is a no for me. So clearly something happened between the time they had that mixer and the gentleman's lounge, i.e. Alexis. Alexis was toting messages and Will was inappropriate, and now he don't like her and she don't like him. Well, baby, what she say that for? Alexis said, well, Koisha, eat to the Koisha. Baby, not Koisha. Koshia said, it's Koshia. Okay, get it right. Okay, get it right. She said, well, she has a problem with all the men. Okay, everybody. And they don't play that with me because they know who to play with. She's always talking about somebody's coming at her sexual because she be trying to holler at him. But I just told Will that he needs to paint his own narrative and not be painted as a pervert. So then Mika is like, nobody said he was a pervert. That's what you told him that we said, but we didn't say that. She's like, well, he didn't come at me like that. Okay, ma'am, that's your experience. It's one every season being their male identified selves discrediting other women's experience. These men have been teamed too much from the start. And y'all are two different women. You don't even know these men. It is always one. Always. She's like, yeah, they know who to play with. Baby, this is a mess. This is a Fort Worth fool. Do you hear me? Koshia is yelling at her. They're going back and forth and back. Tommy is trying to regain control, which he never had. Koshia is like, she can't help but to be messy. Then if I get up and slap in her mouth, she gonna have a problem. Because if she want it, she can get it. So Alexis is like, oh, is that what you want to do? Because we can go there. So y'all know Koshia is good for an exit. She gets up, she walks away, she's frustrated, she's crying. And it's not that cry where she's upset because her feelings are hurt. It's that cry because we're on national TV and I'm ready to pop off and I know I can't. So I'm really trying to keep my top on because it's boiling over. So you really need to back up and give me some space. Mika, Rashina, and Koshia are in the back and they're trying to calm her down. Now, I really do hate that she went left like that because she wasn't in the wrong. What she needs to understand is you could have simply sat there and said, your experience with him is not mine. And for you to discredit my experience doesn't negate the fact that I did experience that with him. What he shows to you is totally different than what he's shown to me. And all of us can't be lying. And the fact that you went and ran back and told him everything that we've been saying is giving very much pick me behavior. You didn't have to go left like that because she would have been left out there like that regardless. Because we all see that it's giving pick me behavior. Well, some of us see, and some of us may think that Alexis is right. So I'm not going to speak for everybody, but it could have been handled totally different. So they're trying to calm her down. She comes back out. Tommy tells them, listen, you are all on your own journey. You need to move forward, but do it with respect. Now, I would not have pegged Alexis as a pick me, but here we are. Okay, here we are. So, baby, it's time for the eliminate. Alexis and Silly Willy, they go for a date. They sit down, they start talking about his real estate deals. He's like, yeah, you know, I'm really stressed out about this one deal. They pan over to Koshia. Koshia is meeting with Lamar. And I said, yep, that's the right one. Because she gonna handle Lamar if he get out of hand. Back over with Alexis, she's telling Will that the ladies feel that he's too lustful. But she made it a point to say that she does not feel that way. But then she says, yeah, and one of the ladies was talking about you sleeping on the floor. Now, why did you tell him that? Didn't Tommy say to y'all what happens in the lounge stays in the lounge? Why are you telling him that? So then he's like, I ain't never slept on the floor. They can send me home because I'm not about to be around no women with no negative energy and people that lie. I'm not about to go through that. So now he pissed. They pan back over to Koshia and she's telling Lamar what the women said about him, talking about sex day and night, giving very much salt and pepper. He said, we grown. We need to be open about what we want. Yes, sir. We are grown. So we need to behave like we are. Act like your hormones aren't that of a teenage boy. Show some respect and some restraint. You are so overly hormonal that you are asking about high school. Child, I really want to say something, but I'm really trying not to go there. Something is wrong with you. And I hate when people fall back on "we're grown" as a crutch for you to say whatever you want to say out your rabbit mouth. Just because we're grown does not mean I want to be assaulted with your words. I'm not comfortable with you. So you talking to me about sex back in high school, how do you know I was doing that in high school? What is wrong with you? Back over here with Alexis and Will, she tells him he's still ready to love. Well, baby, he's pissed. Talking about, you know what? I'm ready for war. Layleen did the best thing that she could do. Because him getting ready to get even and be spiteful is a glaring red flag. I wouldn't even want him to come back. Because now he's coming back on some get back type of stuff. And it's the men's turn next week too. And he knows exactly who he told that to, i.e. Patrice. And so now he's going to be spiteful with everybody that he comes in contact with. He can go with Lamar. Back over with Koshia and Lamar, she tells him that he's not ready to love. He said, cool beans. They ain't get to know me, so I ain't worried. But me being sent home is kind of like me losing, so I'm a little bit mad. Sir, goodbye. Good riddance. I said good day. He's like, yeah, I'm not ready to love. That's cool. So she starts talking to him. Now she's talking to him very softly, and he's looking at her. He said, change your tone. Talking like I'm in elementary school. So she gets up and walks away. He gonna say, give me back my flowers. Oh, baby, he's nuts. He is nuts. That was the most satisfying elimination ever. I could not wait for him to go. It was uncomfortable even watching him. I can only imagine being in close proximity to him. Go away. Take all of your sexual frustrations and kick rocks. Because she's going to walk away if she don't do nothing else. And that was the end of the episode. Ooh, wee. I do not know where they recruited these men. Ooh, The most authentic interaction of the entire episode was Chaz and Vanessa. This is just nuts. Child, y'all comment down below and tell me exactly what you thought about this episode. Please don't hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And as always, stay safe, stay blessed, spread love, not germs. Peace.